What's up, guys? This is Trader back with another live trading session. We got a couple of stocks on the watch. A couple of things just popped back in. SJ is the number one watch for me. It has NFT news, and on the other ones, VYNT, SNCA, and Age. For some reason, Age popped up super high really fast from like down here on the 157 all the way up there to the 65. But my focus is right here on SJ for the open. Let that first couple of candles play out and see if we can get back over VWAP. VYNT was up there as well, SNCA, but nothing is as volatile as SJ. So that'll be our focus for today. So let's go ahead and get it. Have a couple of minutes to the bell. Good morning. Let's go ahead and get it this morning. All right, the market is open. I'm gonna let that first 3 minutes play out. See if these stocks can get over the VWAP. Wow, big moves down right there. Popping back up. Let me look at Age real quick. It's still going down. So yeah, SJ is the one. See if we can get a pullback over VWAP. It's got a little bit of a bunch of resistance up here as well. See if we can get going upward. Will it break the 12? Looking like it wants to break the 12. I really want to see it hold up this 1150. That was the spot that I was watching from earlier. All right, down, down, down. So we got our 1 minute high up here of the 1240. Put that as our resistance. This candle bounced down there almost to the 1150. Getting on down there. Does not look too good on the 5 minute right now. So I don't know what this is. No news, so we'll leave that one alone. Very, very low volume. SNCA looking like it wants to play today. It's on the top of the list right now. It is holding above VWAP, but I would love to see some consolidation above VWAP before I try to take a trade there. So it has not done a proper pullback above VWAP just yet. CPR, there are a lot of them popping in now. Let's look at the news here. Lifts Casper Sleep to outperform 1050. Okay. Got to get some more volume behind that. Not just going to jump into just anything. big down candle on that on the third bar. Okay, this one's definitely, they're struggling a little bit. Let's go and look these. What is this? YVGR. Did not do any kind of research on this one. It just popped up. So YVGR, VYGR. Let's see what we got here. 30 million in the float. VYGR. Looking like about 22 million in the float, so 22 to 30 million in the float. CNCA trying to get back up. See if it can consolidate above that VWAP of the 180. Looking like it wants to. Not moving too much though. Not going to be a big payout on that one. OCG moving up. Got to get some more volume in these. SNCA, we'll see if it can consolidate above this VWAP. Big downwards movement right there. Alright, what was that one that I was watching at first? SJ. Has it turned around yet? Got down there to that 1150 where I wanted to see it bounce. But it's got a long way to get back up. $12.40, so it still is below that 9 moving, the 5-minute 9. Okay, getting back up there. Can we get a pullback above that 9 of the 11.95 is what we'll be looking for. Because right now I don't see anything else that's giving me the moves that I'm looking for. All right, where'd you go? SJ. SJ getting on up there. Can we get the pullback above VWAP is what we're looking for. Plenty of volume behind it. Come on, give us that pullback. Got a little bit of a top up there at the 1264. I would say would be the new breakout point. Could not give us the pullback above VWAP that we were looking for. Okay. CP still low volume. Can't really mess with that just yet. Bounced off the 1150 again. It's got to get back above VWAP and it'll look interesting. Had a nice little pop through the VWAP though, from the 1226 up to the 1264, but that's not the play that I do. So what's the news over here? Sports Entertainment Acquisition Corp, blah blah blah. Don't really care. Not moving too much anyway, not in my direction. So we did kind of get a bounce off that 1150 again. Let's see if we can get above that VWAP. I want to see a hold above that 12. Doing a little bit more red movement. Holding up right there. JFIN. Is that frozen? Oh no, it just doesn't have a lot of volume. Okay. Let's see how much did this one move up. Just a little bit. What's the news on this one? Upgraded Casper to 1050, citing brand recognition, new product lines. Okay, diversified supplier base. Looking on the daily chart, where's the top? Have a little bit of resistance up here at the 875 level. Also, I want to be watching that SJ as well. Don't lose sight of it, because it can definitely get going before we know it. Just got to get back above the VWAP and we will be in there. Giving very small pops out here. Don't really like it. Can drop quite a bit. BYGR all the way down. Looking for that little volume. That's it. Okay, SJ. Can we hold up the 1150 again? Is that going to be a pressure point for it? VWAP is at the 1204. We want to see a pullback above that 1204 for entry. $12.02, so it needs to just hold up, do a pullback to the $12 for some confirmation here. Get above the 12 and do a pullback. JFIN continuing up on very low share size, so not a lot of liquidity. 694. Wow, it did move a lot though. 694. We're gonna wait on that one. All right, SJ getting a little pump now. Can we get past that $12? Blast the 12. Get that pullback above the VWAP here. Looking like it wants to get through it. Failing once again. CSPR. Let me do some research here. CSPR. Right, float of 27. CSPR has a float of 22 to 27 with no shelf registration. So let me put that on there. 22 to 27, no shelf for CSPR. What else did I not do any kind of research on? VYGR, I don't think that one had, oh, it did have a little bit of news. FDA clearance. Okay. VYGR, let me look that one up. VYGR. Okay. Alright, so VYGR does have a shelf. The float is looking like 22. The 22 to 31. So we'll put that in the notes. 22 to 31. With the shelf, what year did it have a shelf? Shelf registration in 19, so that's quite a bit away. Shelf 2019. Alright, CSPR still just grinding up. I don't like the movement now. It's looking very heavy. JFIN also very heavy. We're going to see what can hold up VWAP here. RVPH came out of a halt. We'll announces full details of positive phase 2 clinical trial. Okay, not too interested in that, but still could be very volatile if it gets volume. Let's go back and look at SJ. SJ went all the way back down there to the 1150s. I was hoping it will hold up the 1150s, but it just could not do it. Maybe it'll get back up there later on in the day, but for right now, I'm just being patient and not pushing my luck. AMPG. Let me go look at this AMPG. Shelf registration on AMPG. Let's see what year that was from. Back in, oh, that's this year. AMPG. Floats 2 million, 2 to 5 million. Okay. All right, let's see who else is coming to play ball. CSPR. Don't like this top and tail. It's going to have to consolidate above VWAP for me to even think about entering that. RVPH. Kind of winding up here, but it's not volatile right now. IDN needs to do a pullback consolidation. APG, nope. ZKIN, nope. All right. Let's see if it'll finally break this bottom here. 579 is where it needs to break down. RVPH. Has a float of 5.23. 5.23. RVPH. No shelf registration, so 5.23 in the float. Okay, continue watching. This one's getting back up there. It's giving a little bit of consolidation, but it's gonna have to give me one more red before I'm interested. One more red pullback. Getting those longs in there. Where are you gonna pull back to? The top of this 65.75 is where it is. 65, 64. So we look for a 66. Which is getting another long topping tail. So I don't know how that's going to play out. Can it hold up to 50? I think I may just let this one play. Not really too confident in it. See if it shoots down. If it shoots over this, it's just gonna go without me. It's a dead cat bounce. Getting up there. Wow, it's getting up there. So the 66 was the entry. I just am not there right now. I'm not confident enough to take that trade. Yep. There it is. 66 all the way up to the 80s. And it held up. Wow, that was the entry right there. 66 up to the 83. Now it's pulling back. Get some consolidation here. Right. All right, so the top of this is the 84. Let's see if we can get a pullback. Looking like it just wants to go. So I'll take, see if we can get into the 80s. $75. Let's see it break down to 73. 73 is right there. So the top of this is the 82. Double top right there. Very small breakout. That's not looking good. Okay, let's see if it can give us a pullback above that 9. Did not like that motion right there. It's gonna have to consolidate right here for a little bit. Okay, big pullback up there. Back over the 80s. Be nice. Back into the 80s. 81 area. I think the 81 is where I'm gonna have to get in here. Let's see, let's let this candle close. It's gonna have to break all the way over the 90s for me to get in. 91 here. I'm just not trusting this movement. What's this now? High is a 78. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a slammer. Yeah. Looking real heavy up here. I don't like that. Alright, let's go look at something else. Some of these are getting a little bit more volume. Trying to hold a VWAP on some of them. ZKIN. Nothing else is looking as good as these up here. See this one did give a pullback and then a very small little breakout. So we'll be watching that one as well. Pulling all the way back down there. 86 is looking like the spot. But it's gonna have to, let's see if it breaks down to 9 here. 82, 86. Bounced right there, but did crack the bottom. 866. Looking for an 86 break. $85, $86. Fighting with that 75 right now, breaking down. JFIN. See if it can give us a pullback. It did run up quite a bit. 14 up to the 31. Okay, I like this. So 82, 84, 85, 86 is where I would like to get in here. See if it breaks down that 70. Can it crack the 70? It did. How much can it crack it? So it's fighting against a big red descending candle now. So I don't know how it needs to hold up that 68. 82, 83, 85, 86. Crack the bottom right there. I don't like that. Top side of this high of the 88. Big pullback right there. Holy Jesus. Alright, so I got in right there. I'm going to use this as my out. The low of the 70, 870. Actually, 870 is where I'll be getting out. Let's see if it can push to the $9. And I'll definitely take off some. Looking for it to push here. Taking a little bit of time. Took some off right there. Took some off right there. 870, I'll be all out. Looking for some continuation here. 15 shares. Looking for another entry up here across the $9. 901. Do another 10. So 901 will get 10 more shares. Actually, it's not looking like it wants to go. Let's see if it can pull back up, and I'll go ahead and get okay. Cancel that last order. See if it can get a push out. Big blast through. Ooh, did not get me there. 10 shares left. Go ahead and get out right there. It's looking a little heavy. I don't want to play with it too much. Got up there and faked out. The high up there is a 903. 903. Ooh, wow. Got a little push. Very small push there. Yeah, I don't know about that one. This one failed out. JFN. I do like this one. I've been watching this one for a while. Back over the 25 would probably be an entry for me. 25, 725. Just moving very, very slowly. Let me go look at the float for JFIN. Float is 19 mil. JFIN. Okay. Does not have any shelf registrations. Float is 25 mil. 19 to 25 mil is the float here. All right. So 19 to 25 mil on JFIN. Let me see, CSPR. Did it start going back up? Nope, it's going down. So we'll look for another entry. It just was very extended. We'll look for it to come back down. But right now, JFIN is looking like it wants to play ball. Got up above this 5-minute candle, but I don't know if it can hold there. Has a nice little bottom down here of the $7. So we can put a support down here. I look for one more red candle above this $7, and then I'll be looking for an entry above VWAP here. All right, let's see what we got. Anything else looking good? Everything else has very low volume. So those initial spurts that we saw are definitely over for some of these. JFIN, we need to see one more red candle. RVP, trash. Right, so RVP and JFIN are starting to kind of, and RVP has a super low float. So 523. Let's see if we can get maybe a 613 break here. 613 break. Wow, broke down back below VWAP. All right, well, I wanted to kind of watch that one, but this one is kind of moving a little slow. We'll let it give another pullback. It's not low float like this, and this one looks like it wants to fail VWAP. Let's see if it fails this bottom of the 575. 613. You're gonna fail. Go ahead and fail. Okay, this one is finally giving what it looks like a pullback, but right now it's on extension, so I don't want it. CSPR, don't want that one. This one is the one that I believe can go. And it has news on the day. The news was announces full details for phase 2 clinical trial, and that's a phase 2, so it may not get the push that we think. All right, so let's get it. Who's going to push up? Okay, so it did give us our pullback here. 719. Big topping tail there though. On the 5-minute. Okay, I need to get ready for this one. Alright, so this one I need to be in at the 6, high 12, 15, 615, 615s. Get in up there, looking for it to blast through. The low here is a 587. Okay, I'm in there. Be out at the 587. It's got plenty of room up. Looking for it to hold above this candle. If it just goes down, oh well, I'll be out. Looking for it to get bought up. VWAP is at the 587. Love to see this thing get bought up and go just a little bit higher. Getting bought off of that 6. Coming on down. Come on. Give us that little push. Nice. Alright, looking like the bottom. We're about to get ready to start exiting a little bit. $6. Okay, getting up there just a bit. New bottom is a 606, so $6 or $5.99 is our out. Looking to take a bit. What's the high up here? The high is 628, so we need to be looking to take. We have our break even at 613, so 615 here. We have to get out. Get out at 615 if it breaks down. Looking for a continued push. Needs to stay above those 20s. 20. Okay. This will be our new low. 618. Looking for the push out. 618 is our new low. There we go. Nice. Pop some off up there. Pop some off up there. Pop some more off. Taking some of that profit, baby. Not leaving it up there this time. Not today. Nope. Nice trade right there. Taking more and more. Let's see if we can pop through the 70s. Did we go into a halt right there? I believe it's trying to halt on me. I might go ahead and take everything here. Yeah. Okay, so I did get caught in a... Okay, no, I got everything out right before the halt. Praise the Lord. Alright, so took all of my profit right there, right before that halt. I'll wait for it to open up and see what we can get. That one took forever to get up there, man. Alright, so what else is moving? IDN. Yeah, I saw it kind of freezing up. That's why I kind of took my profit right there. I don't like getting stuck in a halt, even if it's to the upside, because I can always re-enter. I mean, I got $1,000 left to enter, so whatever. But we'll definitely wait to see what this halt wants to do. Like I said, this is a clinical trial. It's like a phase 2. It's not even the final phase. So that's why I'm really kind of weary of this one. And it doesn't even have that much volume. It has 2 million in the volume. So compared to CSPR, which was the top mover on the day, just isn't doing it for me like that. We'll see what this one wants to do as well, CPR, while we wait. But the most volatile stock is RVPH. And let me actually check the time that it did that so I can know when it's going to open up. RVPH halted at 10:11. So it should be opening up in 5 minutes, which would be what would that be? 10:11, 10:16. This one is getting very choppy. Not too interested in it. Float is much higher than RVPH, which had a float of 5.23 million. and I am ready to play ball with it. It has a 200 moving average up here on the daily chart. 200 moving average is at the 937. So we'll see. And yeah. Now it did halt before. Down here it halted, and I'm gonna see if it does this pattern again. So it halted here, had a big move up, and then sold off very dramatically. So I'm gonna be looking for a pullback above the VWAP for entry, because that's what happened down here. It had a pullback, but I don't know. Maybe if it stops before VWAP, but if it goes under VWAP, it may take my it may take my confidence in this. May shift my bias. So we'll see. $10.15. Got about a minute left. So it's going to open up, or it's supposed to open up on the 10:16:56. So 10 minutes, or I mean on the 56th second is when it'll be opening up. Everybody's going and doing their little research on it and everything. We're gonna see. It's got plenty of room all the way up to that 200 moving average, which is the 937, which is $3 away. But any of these bars right here can become resistance, so you never know. But we will be ready. All right, we got like 40 seconds or 30 seconds to the 56. Here we go. Let's see what it wants to do here. $52, $54. All right, should be opening up right now. There it is. Let's see if it gets a bounce down. How big is the bounce going to be down? Ooh, big moves up. Okay. All right, but it did this before. Like I said, it did this before and pulled back big. So let's see. All right, there was the pullback right there. Okay, let's see if we can get back over the 75. Over the 75, but do we want to take there? Because it's barely holding up. Struggling on that 75. Looking back into the 85s. That's some indecision right there. 85s. 87. Okay. But 91. Can we? Okay. Got in right there. Looking for a little bit more of a push. Might have to get out very soon. 672. 672 is looking like the spot I'm gonna need to get out. Got in at the 709. 672. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's the bottom of this? Low is the 656. So wow. Very, very quick little dip right there. This low is the 56. This other low is the, let's look on the 5-minute. The low is a 644. We're going to look for some continuation to take profits, but I got to stay safe as well. So 650s, if it crosses that 650 again, I'm going to have to get on down. 650, looking, waiting, watching. If it can give us one move up, I'll be taking profit. This low here is the 656. 656. All we need is one move up, and I'll be selling. I have my sell down here at the bottom just in case it snaps. Looking for that pop. The 9 is at the 675. There we go. There was a little bit of a pop. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there on the bottom right there. It may come on down and stop me out here. Yep, looking like it wants to stop me. Pulling back up. All right, very small little loss there. I really wanted, that was a quick pop, and I was looking for a little bit of continuation. Did not give it to me, so I had to get out of that one. All right, let's see what else is going up. It's crazy how fast that thing moved. All right, JFIN is grinding. Has a top side here of the 750, and I will be looking to get in across the 50. 45, 45. Getting on up there. Take the trade, dude. What are you doing? Oh, man. Well, it kind of missed me right there. Okay. All right, let's look for the 49 again. Took right there. Okay, I'll leave this as my bottom. The whatever the bottom of this one is, the low of the 36, 736. Looks like it's gonna immediately come down and try to test that. So 25 is my out, my all out. 725 down there. Looking for this one to get a little bit of continuation. We'll see. All right, so I have my out right there. I will let that one play for a bit. CSPR. What was the other one I was watching? Okay, there was one that I was watching. Okay, that one's trying to get on up or whatever. If it gets me back to the green, I'll make sure that I take the profit. Okay, JFIN. Nice little bottom down here, 725. I would like to see it hold up. See if it can get me back to the green today. The 50 looking like it's kind of holding it. Let's see if you can get up there. What's the top of this? The top of this was the 50, so it's above the 50 right now. The low is the 40, so the 40 would be my risk factor, I guess. See if we can get a one movement up. The new low is the 40 right there, so I'll be risking 8 cents. 40. Risk that little 8 cents right there. If it can continue, hey, let's get it. Let's get to the green. 60s. Can we push? 63. Can we get back to the green? See a lot of movement upward. Let's get to the 70s. Can we punch those 70s? If we can punch into the 70s, that would be amazing. The low here is the 751. Okay, punching the 70s there. Taking a bit, getting back to the green. I like it. Okay, and then I will set the last 5 right there. 751. 751 is my break even. Back to the green, and I will sell my last 5. Right, it's a green trade either way it goes. But yeah, I'll sell up there. If it comes down and crashes me, oh well. Let's continue looking around. This one gave moves, but I don't trust it anymore. ID. JFIN may come down and stop me out. Looking, waiting, watching. It's a big red movement down. Got out right there, holding my green for the day. Looking for a little bit of continuation, but it's okay. It is all right. Got back to the green. RVP may give us one more blast out through the 90s. So I will be definitely looking really quickly to that blast out. The high of this is the 88, so a 91 break. But it's losing its gusto a little bit. Gave a big pullback. Don't know what it can do from here. 690s was looking good. We'll see how it pulls up. 691 break. I'm looking for that 691, and I'll just get out at the 81. 10-cent risk. The bottom of this candle is the low of the 659. Can we get going upward? I'll follow the 9 here. The low is the 59. It may just got me trapped in there right there. Let's see. I got my sale down here at the 59. If it can push, then great. We'll take a bit of more profit off of this. Can it break the 7 is the question. If it can break the 7, I'll be taking profit. Looking for it to break. Looking for it to break that 7. I'll have to get out at the 75 here. Don't want to risk too much. If it can't break that 7, I'll be out. 75 is my out. Can we snap that 7? Come on. Come on. Can we get bought up here? 75. Looking for it to snap that 7. I'll take profit up here above the 7. There we go. Holy Jesus. Alright. Well, that was not comfortable. Alright, the bottom low of this is a 79. Whatever I have left, I need to be getting on out. Let's see. If it snaps down, I'll be out. I don't want to lose too much on this one. New bottom here is the 84. If it can go up, let's see if we can get up here. Looking for that snap through the 7. Get back over the 90s. I'm looking to get to break even, 91 for out. Okay, there's a little bit of a push. Can we go higher? $91 is looking like the spot. Can we go higher? Get that 91. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get out at break even right there. Just go ahead and close that out because I didn't want to risk that too much more. It was taking a lot of time. I don't know what it would see. That would have killed me right there. Taking a lot of time up there, and I just did not feel comfortable with that trade. Okay, let's go and look at CSPR, trying to get back up to VWAP. Not too interesting. JFIN, trash. Yeah, I had to get out of that one. All right, let's see what else is here to trade. It's 9:30. Usually I trade until 10 a.m. and then I shut down and get on with the rest of my day. RVPH looking like it's going under VWAP there. Taking the shorts down with it. CSPR is getting back up. We need to see a pullback above VWAP though. Matter of fact, we need to see a consolidation above VWAP because we're so far away from the open. The volume may be very, very weak here. So we'll look for a consolidation here above VWAP. Wow, RVPH took a dive, man. Glad I got out. All right, CSPR. Can we see a pullback above this VWAP? Got resistance right here at the, looks like the 895. It's got a little bit of resistance up here at the 905. We have not seen not one pullback, so not going to risk it. Wow, that one really fell off. PHX. ZKIN. All right. So CSPR is the last one that's above VWAP, looking like it wants to give us some moves upward. Has a topping tail here, so I'm not even going to buy. Even if it goes over this, I need to see confirmation. One more red candle will be confirmation. One more red candle above VWAP, that is. So we're getting it a little bit here. This one, I would like to see it close red. Alright, so it looks like it's going to close red. Top side of this is the 86. If it gets volatile though, we're looking for it to break that 91. It may be a very fast break though, because over here on the 5-minute, all we see is topping tails here. So that 91 may be some real resistance for it. This is the dead cat bounce. We'll see where this one closes. Finally getting a green candle. Not going to buy on this one though. Okay, popping up there. This is going to be a double top. Got to the 890s, pushing hard, just struggling right there. It's like the sellers are trying to come in on it, and this is why I didn't buy on this dead cat bounce. Sometimes if I would have bought this high right here, 86, up to the 90. That's a 4-cent run. Good morning, Ed. Nice to see you. I'm green on a day right now. I've avoided a lot of train wrecks, so I'm feeling pretty good about my trading right now. I did end up adding some money to the account. So I added like a grand or something like that. So now I'm at like 3,000 in this account, and I'm just looking to grow it little by little. And I'm going to periodically be adding to my account from outside, from my external sources. Now that I'm budgeting a lot more, now that I've figured out what kind of where the COVID things or where the pandemic is going, I had to make sure before I drop money in here that I wasn't gonna be on my last legs. Anyway, so it did fail that top once. We want to see a break of that 891. Since it tested it, see if it can test it again, because it is above VWAP, and the VWAP we can actually, that'll be a 30-cent risk if we follow it to VWAP, or we can follow the 9. Well, it's got to hold up though. Let's look at RVP. Man, that thing continued. I'm so glad I got out of that one. CSPR. Ed, have you traded anything this morning? Okay, getting on up there. We're looking for that 91. If we can get that 91, I will be definitely looking to get in. Ooh, another big red candle right there. Will it stay above this level of the 78? If it breaks that 78, we'll have to wait for confirmation again. $78. Looking for this breakdown. Okay, looking good. On this candle, that 91 is where I'm looking. I see 70. Yep, there's the break right there. So it'll have to wait for new confirmation. Broke right there. But down here on the volume bars, the red bar is still under the green bar, but I don't think that's going to be the case on this bar here. I think the red bar is going to build here. Let's see. Looking for the red bar. It's coming on up. Needs to break down that 75. Okay, red bar is coming slow, so the sellers are kind of timid. So that 891 break may still be in play. Or maybe the volume is just drying up. I don't know. Okay, there it is. Now it's moving. Alright, so I'm not interested in that. Let's look down here at some of these lower volume stocks that are moving inches at a time. Okay, TMST, what is your news? Enters an agreement to sell Timken Steel Corporation Limited to Daido Steel. It says Timken Steel agrees to sell this subsidiary for approximately $7 million in cash. Okay, well, I switched from a margin account to a cash account. You finally took place Yeah, yeah, yeah. You told me you switched to a oh, so now it's actually a cash account. So it took a couple of days to actually clear. Well, enjoy your infinite trades now. Oh boy, let's see. This one's not moving. Can we find something with some motion in here? Wow, what in the world? Okay, not too interested in that. JFIN. Anybody want to smile? CSPR did end up fading. RVP still fading. So I avoided some pitfalls today by following my rules. Definitely played my little. Oh, what is this one doing? OCG up 10%. Not that volatile. Anyway, I guess while we're waiting, we can just look at my realized gains and losses. These are my trades for today. I traded RVPH, got 57 cents, the most that I pulled off of it. Traded, well, these were all of my sales. So 57 cents was the most, then 50, 48, all the way down until I got stopped out. And then I had a trade on JFIN, very small. I didn't really feel too confident in it. Got stopped out twice. Um, but I kept most of the losses kind of in my range, but except for this one, I don't know why, but I always have one loss that slips, one loss that I can't make follow my rules. So I need to get that down. But RVPH was definitely one that pulled some profit from me. Anyway, back out here. Can we find one more before 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock Eastern? So what I'm doing with my account, since I have 3,000, I'm doing half and half each day. So 1,500 each day. That's it. Um, it doesn't. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to spend this last 600 bucks that I have, but it feels good to make it to 10 a.m. and still have money and not be having to budget so tight. You know. So as I continue to grow this account, whether it's putting money in it or growing it with the trades, I'm gonna be making money, and I'll be able to size in even bigger as time goes on. Mm-hmm. Anything above VWAP still don't trust CSPR. Did you ever try high and low tool? Okay, so actually that day that you suggested the high and low tool, I didn't realize that on my scanner, where's my scanner? On my scanner, so my criteria right now for my volatile stocks is this. I have market cap less than 1,000, last trade above $2, volume is greater than 200,000, shares outstanding, change over 10%, and these were two things that I didn't realize that I did the last time when on that video you talked about on my greater than during pre-market, you need to make sure that this is, if you're gonna have this set to zero or any kind of anything below zero, it needs to be, well, anything below zero is not gonna show up, but it needs to be greater than equal to zero if you're going to have this in here, because the stocks will not show up because they're by default set to zero in pre-market. So if you have it greater than zero, nothing's going to show up in pre-market. Let me put that back to greater than equal to. And the other thing that I realized was with the results sorted on that day, I had my results sorted by last trade. So last trade, wherever last trade is, and it literally it had me so messed up on that day. I missed almost all the stocks because of that. But now I made sure everything is set up the right way, and it's sorted by volume. Okay, CSPR is getting a pop here. All right, let's see if we can get a pullback above VWAP. Has a top side up here, the high of the 91. 91 is where I'm pretty much looking. But it's got to give us a pullback first. It's giving us a little bit of a pullback. Okay. All right, so let's watch this high of the 82. So the 91 is where I'm looking to get in. 91. Now use this as my out, this low of the 875. You can get up there on this candle. Nice, almost broke it. All right, I'm in there. Now sell down here. Looking for it to go ahead and break that. Take over the top. Risking a little bit. But I like where I'm at right now. Big green bar right here. There's the blast through. Looking for a little bit more. Looking for it to hold above this 82 level. So the 80s is where I'm looking to get out. And that'll be a 10-cent risk here. 80. 79. Right below the 80s is where I'm going to get out. If it wants to do that. If it continues to push, we'll be ready to take profit up there through the top. There we go. Can we get any more push to the top? The bottom here is the 90s. Looking to take some off up here. We can get through that $9 level. Okay, I like it. Take some profit up here while we're up here. Getting a little heavy. Okay, 10 shares left. I'll let that play. The bottom, I just didn't trust that right there. The bottom here is 87, 89. So I definitely let it play. 75 here. 75 will be out on those last ones. I can actually enter again, but I'm looking for a better setup. It's looking like it wants to come down. Wow. I took off some right there, and I might go ahead and tell, whoa, get on out, buddy. Jesus Christ. Wow, 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 wow. There's a big little shove down there by the shorts. Holy boy. Boy, boy, boy. Woo. Lot of heat on that stock. glad I took some of the profits up there up top. Man. Yeah, but I did try that high and low scanner, and I do like it. I do like seeing those stocks that are close or near to their highs and lows. The only thing is with these penny stocks, usually if they're up, they're way over their highs. Okay, or either they're way over their lows. So when they're up 300%, using that as a support kind of throws it off just a little bit. Throws me off just a little bit. This was a dead cat bounce. We're going to see if it can continue higher. This bar is the 890. I'll be looking for the 895. $8.95. That's where I'm looking to get in. Holy Jesus. Come on, man. Give me a second. Okay, 95 up there is where I want to get in. I'll put my stop at the 83 down here. Looking for you to go if you're gonna go. All right, so I'm in right there. Nice little profit. See if it can get up. I'm gonna follow the 9, which is at the 83 right there. Looking for it to continue up a little bit. Risking whatever 83 is from that. Seeing if it can get that push through this high. 97. Looking like it's not going to be able to. Is it going to give red? It did give red. It does have all of this room down here though to the 73. So I may actually play off of that. Woo! Big move down right there. Back over the 94 is where I'm looking now. I'm going to continue to play it. Oh, I just realized it took me red on the day, didn't it? Okay. A little bit red. $8.94. $8.95.6. See if it can get back up there and continue pushing. Doesn't look like it wants to do it though. Breaking down there, I'm gonna cancel that order. And as soon as I cancel it, okay, it's back up. 96. I want to see you break the 9. Holy Jesus. Bought a little bit there. The bottom low here is the 882. Looking for it to break the 9. Nice. Let's see if we can get back green on this candle. Getting up there to the resistance level. The low of this candle was the 86. So last low was the 82. 882. Which is where I will be. Is that not right? Low 882. Why can't I sell? Am I tripping? I don't know. We'll see if we can get some continuation here. 892. The bottom here is our new low of the 90. Want to see it stay above the 90. Be amazing. Added a little bit right there, just a little bit. And we'll be out at the 90. It can't hold up. Getting over that $9 level. Can it break that double top? Don't know if it can. Looking heavy right there. I'll be moving up to the $9 after this. Looking for it to break that double top if possible. Okay, getting a little snap through that 9. The 9 EMA is at the 894. It's looking a little heavy there, 895. Can it go up and test that high? Getting pushed down. Will it crack the 9? Back over the $9, holding that 9 up. Can we get some buyers to push it up? Okay. We see buyers. We're getting a push out. Nice little push out there. I'm going to stay above the 9 right now. The 9 is 96. Break even. See if we can continue. Looking for it to stay above that 96 level. Strip a little bit off. I do want to close today green. That would be something that I'm looking to do. 96. So I'll be out, break even, man. I'm not gonna risk it. If it wants to break that 96, I'll just be out there. It's gonna have to continue moving up. Can it do it? May stop me out here. Is that the new low? Is it gonna break down to 9? Stop me out right there. I'm okay with that stop out. I'm good. Alright, so that is it for today. Did close up today with a very small loss. Kept my losses very small. Let's see what's the biggest loss. The biggest loss was still that one that I did earlier. Everything else followed the plan, stayed around 10 cents of loss. And on my balances, I lost $1.82 today. So it's whatever. I was green pretty good on these trades up here, but gave back profits. But I did follow the plan all except for this one, this RVPH. But anyway, that's a Monday. Nice trading day on Monday. And thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And if you're on Twitch, you can hit the follow. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.